I need Smoke to wake up. Yeah. Little CEO. You give me the Walker. They gave him plus one on speed. No, not yet. He can send it.
Most dominant ever, the hardest white boy since the one who rapped about vomiting sweaters and hold the comments, cause I promise you I'm honestly better than whoever came to your head right then. They ain't cut from the same thread like him. They don't study doing work to get ahead like him. They don't toss and turn in the bed like him, cause they don't love it. 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 I've been laid back so long, I'm trying to get turned. Searching my name, dog, that's how you get hurt. Being likable, I'm trying to be unbreakable. I just realized that this whole game is takeable if I want it. And I do, yes, I want it. I don't care how you feel about it. I do what I want to. I used to look up to the people that I'm moving in front of. It's not that crazy anymore. My city used to a come up. Bryce and Jack G. James is up next. The rest is up to me. These lames is upset. My peers get upstage. The fans are obsessed. My city is upcoming. His people are oppressed. And I'm gonna change things. I'm up at Carmichael's trying to get on the same page. I heard about the rapper that you claim was a mainstay. They had a nice run, but they never gonna maintain because they don't love it. 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 They don't love it.
Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. I ain't got it, but they hands to the ceiling. I ain't palm reading, but I got them in they feelings, yeah.
You still shaking or shook already?
Ain't vanilla ice, but I'm iced out chillin'. Was the good guy till they made me the villain. Was gonna get a room, but they double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up.
Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the New York Jets. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now a late signee let go by Minnesota in June. It's Dalvin Cook. And able to give one man the slip there as he works his way forward for about 3. You talk about this Falcon defense. They were very good last week in the win over the Saints.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7. I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Again, it's Cook. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The Jets add 8-3 now. And they've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On play action, Rodgers eluding the pressure, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
The last run went so well for them, maybe they should have just handed it off right here too. Instead, the quarterback ends up keeping it, and the defense is right on it and wipes away the yardage gained on the last snap.
Now they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Now 3rd down and very long. Rodgers going to throw. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Troy Anderson. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Ritter off the play fake. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. And the Jets are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. A.J. Terrell coming up to make the play. You talk about this Falcon defense. Against the pass, they've had some issues, ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
They'll try and lay this out for Chosen. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And the right end, touchdown, New York. Robbie Chosen, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 14 yards there and a Falcon 1st down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Ritter to throw it. Got a man, it's London. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Here's 2nd and 3. Ritter. Escaping the pressure right. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Had no command that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, Farmer?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to 3rd and 3. Ritter now. And it's broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 23, here's a 2nd down and 4. On play action, now Rodgers. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Rodgers.
Oh, they blocked both of us, bro. Come on, man.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Cook running right. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Throwing now is Rodgers. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. On 2nd down, a run to Hall. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
26. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Third and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. To throw is Rodgers.
Oh, shit, man. I thought he was running, bro.
And he is going to have the Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
On 1st down, Rodgers. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Oh, he'll let that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
On third down, here's Hall. And a strong
Bro, oh my God, bro. We gonna get the fucking first.
10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers.
In the pocket. Oh my God.
This one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
26, jump out!
Now Rodgers throwing on second down.
Bro, he is in the pocket, man. Come, Lil, come on, bro. He got some throwaway bags or something, bro.
You absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
Man, what the fuck?
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And again, it's Rodgers. And he'll find Hall. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Zerline's kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there, not a big impact on 1st down. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Back to throw, Ritter. Flushed out right.
Oh, bro, go upfield, bro.
Continue. Here's another one intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Here's Rodgers to throw.
Bro, come on, get up under that shit, man.
He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Fighting his way in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year, and the Jets add 6 to their lead. Zerline good with a PAT, and that makes our score 17-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Ritter here on 3rd and 2. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 16. 1st down, Falcons. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
These niggas a little faster than I'm used to, man. Yeah, these DBs.
Ritter on 1st and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Second down and a run by Robinson. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Ritter throwing on 3rd down.
Damn.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Brandon Echols. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
The Jets take over first and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On play action, it's Rodgers. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Troy Anderson. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. On second down, Cook. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now to this point. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
From the gun on third down, Rodgers.
Bro, come on, man.
Conklin, the tight end. He's going to be
Nigga throwing the ball right fucking to me.
but got 3.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings
Ah, damn, where the fuck my pick six at, man?
Job defensively, they knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it.
A 52-yard attempt.
And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright, and the lead will stay put at 17.
one of the few things that hasn't gone right in this first half. They had a chance there for late points, but this one winds up off the mark.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off for the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. A very one-sided first half. 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team.
Bro, now he just throwing it anywhere. Come on, bro.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Ritter will set up to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. And right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots,
trying to get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And that's caught. It's Bryan Edwards. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. First down. Here's Ritter. And that's going to be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Now a 2nd and 10. To the air again, it's Ritter. Over the middle, complete. That's Edwards. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Working from the gun, Ritter. He had a man on the field, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So on 4th down, Ritter heads to the sideline. Younghoe Koo gets set for the Atlanta field goal. Koo knocks this one through the post. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing. All right, they didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Rodgers now on 1st down. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Rodgers now to throw. That's into the hands of Chosen. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. Here's Thomas Morstead now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And it will be Falcon football. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On first down, Ritter. He's got the hook up to Miller. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Ritter from the gun.
Bro!
Incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change.
Yeah, I came back to the ball though, man.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Ritter. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage here on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Hardman on the return. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Jets will take over first and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you can tend to play the field position game.
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Now 2nd and 3. Now Rodgers going to shift him around. Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. They were looking good on second down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. Cook following the penalty. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. 90 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Rodgers under a heavy rush, and down he goes. D'Angelo Malone gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now it's Rodgers. Caught by Wilson. And he's taken down inside the 30.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Looking for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Hall ought to give up the middle. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Jets are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Well, you guy can't get 10 points.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Oh no! Shit, niggas know I only goddamn 10 points. I mean, niggas just faster than goddamn anything I see. I mean, hey.
As they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Flush to his right. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A pretty good looking run there on 1st down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 2nd down, Ritter.
Wow, bro.
Incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops.
That shit, I ain't got goddamn 99 speed. My secondary to keep up with niggas for to play that shit any fucking way.
So far on 3rd down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far.
Shit, that motherfucker look like little corners.
3rd and 1. Ritter back to throw. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he is going to have a Falcons first.
You know what?
They're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or 2, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Sticking with a passing game. Here's Ritter again. Throw left side complete. That's Patterson. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Ritter from the gun on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Brian Edwards, 34 yards. And the Falcons are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 24-10. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
Come on, defense, man. Give me a pick, man. You missed fucking 2 of them, man. Man, nigga running all over top of y'all.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now, this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Here's Rodgers. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. Rodgers changing the play, it appears. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Throwing is Rodgers.
Where the fuck y'all at? God damn! I'm motherfucker. 5 motherfuckers on that side of the field. Ain't no person getting past that bit.
Here's Thomas Morstead now.
God damn, motherfucker sound like Wick right there. Where y'all at?
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And taken right at the 35.
Oh, you knew I was gonna do that shit too, then you bitch.
On the return, and the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
At their own 35-yard line.
I ain't gonna sound like that. Damn. It's 3 minutes left, man.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. Ritter on 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. An off-balance throw there.
It should be like that, don't it? Yeah.
This man has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect. So
These motherfuckers fast, bro.
2nd and 10.
God damn.
Escaping the pressure right. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards there and a 1st down for the Falcons. Okay, take us to school here, Charles. On a play like that, pretty successful RPO. What's the quarterback looking at?
Basics, he's looking at the defensive end or the outside linebacker. If that player crashes down to take the running back, quarterback pulls it, runs to the outside end. Some teams, though, will...
Bro, how the fuck you got sauce on the tight end, bro? What the fuck you got going on?
Throwing on 1st down.
Man.
Up to be incomplete.
This nigga got sauce on outfit. Oh my god.
Just in time to separate him from another reception.
Sauce ain't no man though.
Ritter with another throw on 2nd down. They'll let this go for the end zone.
Bro, come on.
It falls incomplete.
I'm gonna have it there a little bit. I ain't gonna lie, shit.
Playing this way is what got him this lead, so you may as well ride it out to the end.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Jets are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT to about the 40-yard line. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Hey, 26!
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Hey, 626!
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Straight ahead is Hall. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the 1st. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New York. This will be fielded at the 17. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. This is 1st and 10. Ritter. Pass complete to Robinson. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Well, this crowd making it hard to hear. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Ritter. Finding Edwards. And they work this well upfield across the 45. One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now Ritter. This pass is caught by London. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Ritter looks to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Robinson.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Ritter will set up to throw it. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And it's probably going to take a miracle at this stage. If they come down with this one in the end zone, they've still got a fighting chance. That one, however, winds up incomplete.
And the crowd a major factor now. Here's third down. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Second down, goal to go.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. Completion left side to Miller. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
So 20 seconds remain. It'll come down to this. And now the Jets are going to get this one. That might be all she wrote. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining.
Turnover left trial had a little better outcome, man.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Possession.
Not the fourth quarter they wanted, but they did earn the win, and they'll be happy about that, and they should be. Now they're going to go back to practice, see what they can do to prevent a future lead from slipping away like this one was.
So for the Jets, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3, and they'll get to stay home again next week.
Legends on 3, 2, 1.